In Ron Capps' pit for a Grind Boss Fix-It pit report. I'm with his crew chief, Ron Tobler. Of course, the big explosion during qualifying on Friday. And Ron, you guys have had a chance to diagnose it. What happened and how do you prevent it from happening again?
Well, you know, when we first saw it happen, we thought maybe it broke a rod, and in which case the piston will sometimes go up and hit the intake valve and cause an explosion, or it was something in the valve train. And in this case, it was something in the valve train. This is kind of your typical valve retainer. The spring goes underneath here. So you have the retainer, and then you have these locks that hold the retainer in place and hold the spring in place. So, and this is what the top of the valve looks like. It's got this groove here that hold these locks in place. Well, what happened on the valve on Friday evening is that the top of it came off. And once it came off, then it allowed these locks to come out. Intake valve falls down into the piston and produces an explosion.
So how do you prevent that from happening?
Well, we kind of been going through all of our parts, the retainers, the valves, the springs, and these locks, and we feel we've traced it down to maybe some locks that are not quite the right dimension on the inner diameter, and it prevented the lock from seating properly on the valve. And so we spent a lot of last night going through them one by one and trying to find enough to put in our heads today to not have to worry about that problem.
Looking for a solution in Ron Capps' pit.